What? Oh, is she licking?
What is she doing?
Oh.
Licking her butt.
Why are you licking, Pooper? Sorry, I've been trying to get stuff set up. And yeah, no problem. Of course I got you coffee.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah. Alright, so that's technically live.
Just because you're not getting immediate and constant attention doesn't mean you need to freak out.
What did I want? Hello?
All the way to the mattress, huh?
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no, that's no good.
No.
Alright.
Why don't you bring the bed in here?
Yeah, I could. Apologies to the one person who was apparently watching. I am just setting stuff up still. Oh, Pooper. Oh, I'm watching this. Alright. Okay, it's actually... There we go. There we go, that's better. Okay. Are you still up here, dear? Would you be able to do me a favor? Yep. Alright, testing 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I feel like it should be a little louder. Mic is all the way up though, so I think I just have to remember to talk into the microphone. Okay, so this isn't the most excited, and I know afterwards it's going to upload, so sorry. Sorry about that. Alright. So we got that. Audio for desktop we can figure out later.
What do you need?
Actually, I'm okay, because I was able to unmute it and hear the microphone. And you can hear stuff, and I don't have game volume yet, so.
Or are you just testing shit?
Sort of. I'm technically streaming now, though. Oh, that reminds me, that one tiny baby stream probably got uploaded. I'll have to delete that later. Because I was like, stream, and I was like, no, I don't like the way that looks. Unstream. Stream again. So, we'll see.
You should set a timer on your phone so you remember to go and hit the button on the camera.
It'll probably just pretty much be me being like, oh yeah. Although I need to... There we go. I'm like, I want to be able to see this.
Oh, the chat?
Yeah. Alright. Let's reset this up, and then I guess we'll get started, because I haven't heard from Chris at all.
Are you surprised?
Not overly. Alright, so I think I turned it off.
Bed stripped. Coffee's nuked. I'm going back downstairs.
Alright, see ya. Alright. Slowest intro to anything ever. But we're here. Everything seems to look good. This is my first time streaming with YouTube. Alright. Hello. Welcome to Wanderlust Games. So I was asked to play Doki Doki Literature Club. First I was asked if I knew anything about it, which was no. No, I don't know anything about it. Then I was asked to play it. The most I know is it says it's like cautionary, like caution things are kind of showing up or something along those lines. But sorry about that. So I actually have some people who I'm expecting to be showing up doing stuff, so we'll see if that goes anywhere. But anyway, yeah, and then also I got this stuff here, which has this ddlc.mo. Really? Really? That's what you want me to play? This is what's happening? All right. Okay, I guess I do consent to exposure of highly disturbing content. Oh, this is like the third warning that we've gotten for this. They're very serious about this. Okay, so I have no idea how that audio is in comparison, and I have no one to tell me, so maybe we'll put it nice and low there, and that should work out. Okay. New game. Please enter your name. Grave. Sure, whatever. That works. Sure. Totally Grave. I know it's an interesting name. My parents hated me. Hey. Oh. All right. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Okay, I just want to figure out how game audio actually is. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. So starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. She's totally a vampire. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Ay. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Grave. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you don't want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw nearer, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Grave, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Ah, that's not true. You told me you joined a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's actually probably a club for that. Either separate or together. There's probably a club already for that. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right, all right. Look, I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. School days never do that. That never happens. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. See? Hello, Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way that I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Why not? That sounds like that would be a fantastic club. I would totally go to that club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Ooh, cupcakes. Don't make promises you can't keep. But I'm feeling more inclined to go to literature. 1, I do actually like literature. And 2, cupcakes. All you need, man. Cupcakes. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year class and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Ooh, girl 1. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Oh, apparently I'm a dude. I guess that makes sense, because this is a dating visual novel, and obviously the main characters are girls. I don't know why I didn't think about the fact that I was probably a boy. But, okay. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Grave, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki. Oof. Girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one who I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri. She's the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Grave. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Huh. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Grave. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped towel and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay. Are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh. Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. Whoosh! Those are pretty much the best cupcakes. Cat cupcakes. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Ah, so cute! I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Haha, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks in her mouth full as she's already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Whoa, why are you thanking me? It's not like I, haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy the tea. Let's be one sec here. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? So what made you consider joining the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Oh, well, I might have been dragged, but really, I think I'm enjoying myself at this point. Hanging out with cute girls, eating cupcakes, what's not to enjoy? And my character doesn't seem to like literature, and we haven't even cracked open a book yet, so pretty good. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, we're all vampires. To be honest, I couldn't stand all of the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Also, sorry for lack of like voices and stuff. I can't really do voices, and then even then, it's literally 4 girls. So, yeah, I'm not that talented. I might try vaguely, but not that talented. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, and all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these 3. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Grave, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? You know, like One Punch Man and Berserk. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so... Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I'm sorry, there's just the... Woman, I thought you said Tweak would be upstairs with you. Hard to see paperwork under a cat butt. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, so I can't actually type stuff, so... Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have cat butt issues. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you... I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Well, there you go. See, you can just use a shiny pointer in order to distract Tweak. So just like shiny point with one hand and do your stuff with your other hand. Just do this. This right here. This. Do that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What? What gives you that idea? That's also how I feel when somebody's like, oh, so you write like fanfiction or something. It's like, oh, no, I don't. You lost a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give me that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you is just cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Oh crap, guys. There's a Tweak. Hi, Tweak. I see you got rid of your cat. Hey, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Oh. No, I think he's gone again. He's probably going back downstairs to you. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member. I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Grave? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Writing poems. Totally strengthen the club. Yep. Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Probably because I'm staring at a bunch of cute girls. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Hi. You all? Oh, the dogs see something outside. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem, bring me to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Grave, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with media-core writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Alright, so since this is a visual novel, I assume I get to make some choices at some point. Please tell me that I get to, like, create a poem line by line or something. Like, it gives me, like, a couple of options and I just like to rate this poem. Because that would be great. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Grave, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori... That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! I want to do more than eat virtual cupcakes. This would be great if I had like an actual cupcake. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Oh man, choices. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Alright, pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes their poem the most. Oh! Yes, I totally do get to create a poem. Oh, this is great. All right. Oh, they're so cute and tiny down there in the bottom corner hopping around. Oh. All right, what do I want to do? Tenacious. Sure, let's go tenacious. Ambient zone. Flugent. Ooh. Portrait, aura, laugh, joy, color. Uncontrollable. Ooh, shiny. Landscape, vivid, insight, vertigo. Well, it's supposed to be like a dating horror thing. It's all of the above. Amazing, passion, determination, pleasure. Shiny. Broken, blanket, electricity, defeat. Deserted. Not lollipop. Wow. Yes. Brick cage. Ooh, okay. Alright, well here we're getting some more horror. Sorry, I already picked it. There's a little bit of latency. There you go, that's the current one. That can be horrifying. Yeah, it could probably be horrifying. Heartbeat, cage, fantasy, cry, breath, horror, peaceful, cheeks. Cheeks? Variants. See, that's what you just get out of it, because it is horrifying. Well, since we're talking about horror. Oh man, once again, I was like waiting to see if you said something, and cheeks was almost going to be the option. Cheeks was almost going to be the option. No. No, I don't want that. No chicks with long back hair ever joining any club. It can only be adorable, cute girls with multicolored hair. Alright, comfort, ribbon, shopping, precious, marriage, destiny, swimsuit, pout. Ooh, pout. Camera. Oh yeah, no, I got that, yeah. I heard it. We'll be back up in a sec. Oh. Alright, so I'll actually wait. Do you want me, what do you want me to pick? I'm just gonna hang out until I actually see one of these words written in that box. Don't worry, I got time. I'll give you time. Oh, precious. Alright. Precious. My precious. Alright, fester, fireflies, candy, special, friends, anxiety, skirt, scars. Oh, scars are awesome, but I think fireflies? I think we need some fireflies. Oh god, out of 20, I think I should go faster. Climax, heart, milk, wrath, bliss, waterfall. Oh, I like rain clouds. Puppy, well, it's gotta be a puppy. Treasure, beauty, valentine, Doki. Precious, festering, fireflies, yes. Misery. Misery likes company. Incongruent, loud, adventure, time. Cheer, anger, nature, analysis. Incongruent seems perfectly good. Calm, tears, hair, papa. Well, I like hair stuff, so hair. Journey, cute. Universe, ooh, universe. Melancholy, Ooh, explode. Ooh, graveyard though. Explode. Question, rainbow, depression, disarray, misfortune. Kawaii, yes. Unstable, inferno, boop. Wow, it's gotta be boop. Sparkle? Oh. Oh, is it gonna catch up here? I'm gonna do boop. That's too bad there's a bit of a lag. I'll have to see if I can try and fix lag later. Because there might be a way that I can do it. Mr. Torg, yeah. Alright, well there's Dazzle. Dazzle's kind of like Sparkle, right? Does that work? We'll do dazzle. Dazzle. All right, last one. Well, of course the poem would be different if you were doing it. We're different people. It would be weird if it was exactly the same poem. All right, so last one. So I'm going to wait until I get something in the box again. So these are your options. Vivacious. Ooh, unending. All right, so which word are we doing? Don't worry, I'll just wait. Blessed. All right. Boom. I have no idea what I wrote. Hi again, Grave. MLP. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Grave. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Satori told me you didn't even want to join clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if I plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, My Little Pony. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Grave always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy. It's so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Grave can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, you even brought something today, you know? What? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Yeah, he was in here for a second, but then he just wandered off. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. I guess our cat doesn't want to be live on stream. He's just too nervous about that. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. Aw, how thoughtful. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she is waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem real lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festivals are a chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way to showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this real seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Food will always do the trick. People always show up to food. That or puppies. They'll always show up for puppies. Puppies and food, like, double whammy. What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Cupcakes! Now I want cupcakes. Like, I really want cupcakes. Someone should totally bring me cupcakes. Just give me cupcakes. Aha! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes, speak to my creative tummy. This is a great line. Speaks to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. Yeah, the strudel's so far away. It's all in another room and everything. I'm hungry. You and me both, sister. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. What about my poem? Do we talk about the poems? Does the poems happen? I want to know what I did. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori put her minds to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wow! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for falling asleep like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school even have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're going to have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. Strudel! It's arrived! And now I'm a terrible person and eat strudel while streaming live on a video. Yes, that was totally a chibi jump scare. It's like the very first like cardboard cutouts that happen in Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. I don't know if you actually played Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, but when you first start, it's just adorable, cute little things. They're great. And then it gets darker. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. She seems pretty happy about that. It's what I do best. That's a problem. That should probably not be your best. Cat butt jump scare. No. There has not yet been any cat butt jump scares. I'm actually surprised that he hasn't been here to get all up in my shit. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Nah, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's... It's a secret. I knew it! Come on. That's not even that bad. Like, honestly, getting up late, that's really not a terrible thing. You can get by just fine in life with getting up late. You just need to find a place that works out. No problem. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori. It's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah. I ran my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. And then I'm just gonna start touching my friend. That's cool. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. Actually looks pretty straight to me, at least on the picture. Like, the picture makes it look pretty good. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Yeah, this picture is not updated for her rushed status. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Really? That's why she doesn't have a boyfriend? Because she doesn't button up her blazer? That's super mean. Sorry, but she'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh dear. I'm just like taking advantage here now. Sorry, Sayori. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things, eh? Yeah, I know, right? No, I will just touch everything. Touching. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. Oh, that reminds me. If you weren't here at the very beginning, it does specifically mention there's lots of disturbing content, so FYI. Also, if you look at the bottom, it's like if you need more warnings or more information, it's at like ddrc.mo something. So, yeah, there's your indication of this game. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? Oh, yes. Oh, so strange. But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Good on you. If you want your blazer unbuttoned, then yeah. Like, all the power to you. Whew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. And honestly, that coat looks like it fits fine. Like, look at that. The shoulder seams are, like, sitting very nicely where they should. It's, like, all tailored in and everything. It fits perfect. So, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? That's basically what I said earlier. Yeah. Yeah, that thing. The game is not suitable, yeah. And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because If I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like that. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Oh, was that honestly it? Was that just what the website said? Was just basically just like reiterated the same thing? Because it said it like, it says it in the trailer, it says it when you first start the game, it says it again when you first start the game, and then it gives you the website, which apparently still just says the same thing. Wow. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Joking. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote? Yes! Yes! I want to know what my poem ends up being, with its odd collection of terrible and awesome things. Grave, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? I totally did! My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica's wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri are likely to comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? All right. Well, I don't really want to do Sayori, because I don't seem to particularly like her at all. I mean, Natsuki has cupcakes, and seems very adorable. Yuri's cool. Monika's so-so. Oh, I think I'm probably gonna go with Natsuki. Yeah. Do you guys have an opinion? Is there someone in particular you really want me to share with first? Or should I go with Natsuki? This one? This one? Do we want to go with this one? We'll see. Of course, this is where something will go through. It's completely different. I'll get to it late. Alright. I think we're good. Going to do this one. Cool. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I shared mine with her first. She does have weird hair. She has the best hair. I like the pink. And also her, like, little X, the X hair doodly that she has in the front reminds me of another character from a different anime that I also like, so. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. Oh, what is it? It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Oh, I kind of figured. I thought that she would probably want like a cutesy poem. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh, it's mine. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Oh, I love it. I love it. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. I do. I honestly like it. Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I had realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Aw, I'm not a complete dick. That's awesome. My character seems A-okay. Alright, who's next? Let's do Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't feel like you gotta force yourself. It's okay. It's fine. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So, it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh dear. She is very, very quiet then, isn't she? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's something you cannot be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding out and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well... Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. Yeah, whatever, man. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yeah, it sounds very poetic and everything. Kind of creepy. Sounds almost like she's like a ghost or something at the end there. And she like flickers in and out of existence. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Oh. Well, I just don't read script very often. I agree, it's a thing. It's a thing. I like Natsuki's poem best so far. I like that one. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Top notch. Poem was good. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Nope, not at all. Big words, Gray Smart. Shut up! Are you mocking me? Shut up! I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. See, look what you made me do! Are you into Go Siri? Oh! Actually, the story isn't about grouse at all. Okay, well, I'm out. Alright. I'm not actually out. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it. That's impressive. It actually is. It's actually pretty good. It's nothing really. Sorry, the text was from the actual person who wanted me to do this in the first place. Apparently they just got up. Well, it makes me happy to hear you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, next one. Oh, see Monica. Do say Ori for very last. Hi, Grave. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Grave. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. Hello! But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common. Oh well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading too much into it? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the style that suits you. Everyone else might be a bit biased towards their own kinds of style. Hi, no, leave that. That's my strudel. It was hard fought. My wife brought it to me and everything. But always help find what suits you the most. Thanks, man. Finally redid it. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound like pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. But yes! Yes! I want to read your poem! Strudel's totally worth fighting for. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it. Ooh, it's like long. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Creepy. That one's creepy. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. I don't know. I probably didn't read it right to make it sound really powerful, but you guys can lie to me and be like, oh yeah, no, totally powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? A murder? Are you murdering? Such power, much wow. Thank you! Thank you! I know, much wow. Much wow. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Alright, well, if I had known that we were reading creepy poems, I would remember to put the eyeliner on. You didn't tell me. You let me down. You should have told me that eyeliner was a requirement for reading creepy poems. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. True facts. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch your eyeliner. I'm gonna touch it. So just move your hand. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. See, if this was an edited video, we could actually do stuff like that. But since it's live, it would be really weird for it to be like, all right, you guys just hold on, just like walk away from your computers, do whatever, and then Jen will do the makeup, and then when you come back, it'll be all good. Sometimes editing has its benefits for stuff like that. Who should I show my poem to next? All right, well, Sarah's all we got left. Oh, do we actually get to find out what I said? Like, do we get to find out my poem? Because it would be really cool. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Grave. I love it. Yeah, speed makeup while playing video games. Oh man. Alright, so wifey, do you want to do a speed makeup thing while I'm playing video games? Is that a thing we can do? I'll just like sit here and try and do stuff and like try and do like look up. No, I'm not probably gonna do all 4 hours today. No, I'm planning on going for either another 15 minutes or maybe a bit more, and that's it. That's gonna be the end of that. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. You have no idea what you like. Like anything or like poems? Could be anything. You seem pretty willing to do whatever anybody wants. Yeah. Aha. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you just don't like it because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understood you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a grave poem. Oh, that name actually works out so much better now. It's a grave poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Grave. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only real good people do. Or really good people do. Well, thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold that to you then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. So this from the person who apparently has trouble getting out of bed in the morning. Although I do like how it ends with, I want a breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. True, true. Totally legitimate reason to be late. Eat food. Eat breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Now we just all want breakfast. Because I could also eat breakfast. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my media core writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Do we actually get to read the poem? That's what I want to know. Is that a thing? Do we read my poem? I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, no, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute! Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. That's not really the way that it goes, though. Like, if you want actual legitimate criticism, they shouldn't just like your work. They should... You couldn't get... Like, don't get somebody who hates it, obviously, because then they'll probably just trash it. But, you know, you can get some actual constructive criticism even if somebody doesn't like your thing. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Grave did, too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. Prupper. Yeah, Prupper is kind of Scooby Sneak. Row, Reggie. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Grave liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Grave appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would be deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Grave started showing up. That's quite the talent that I have. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Grave. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself to learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Grave. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep, expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Grave? Don't get me involved in this. Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh dear. Natsuki, Yuri, or Sayori. Well, I kind of like Natsuki, so I think I'm going to go with that one. Totally Natsuki all the way. Yuri? You're really talented. Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. Yeah, it pretty much is a girlfriend choice, yeah. Yeah. And just like a good dude, Or anybody really, honestly. I'm just gonna pick the cute one. It doesn't really have anything to do with the poem, it's just cute. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that. Yeah. It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a real personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so... You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly, with a face that, like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Grave. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Grave. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from lazing around we got a little too used to. Aha. So my joining the club is responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe we can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. What about? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Having fun. Aha, of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly. Grave, how about you? I would say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about everyone. Or talk with it about everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Grave! Ready to walk home? Sure. Let's go. So do we not find out what my poem is? Did I accidentally click through that somehow? I feel like I should have known what I wrote. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Whew. You know, Grave, It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone else is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. We shouldn't read your poem. Death, destruction, cupcakes. Yeah, I agree. Well, that's probably exactly what my poem is. No parents, darkness, cupcakes. I said that the more to myself than to her. Oh, read that one. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, well I guess I'll quickly pick poem stuff and then that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the last that I'm gonna do, so... Alright, so I think I'm gonna try and go for Natsuki here. This is gonna be my obvious choice right here. And she likes cute things, also short things, so I have this option. I mean, 20 is what I have to do, so I'm going to try and pick cute things. Wonderful is cute. Passion, skipping, special, vanilla. Passion. Ooh, vibrant, shame, games. Yeah, vibrant, fear, love. Socks. Socks are cute. Socks are cute. Warm, misery. Ah, kitties. Totally cute. Marshmallow. Also adorable. Strawberries. Strawberry. Death. Just bring out like a death in there in the middle. Death! Death can be cute, right? Oh, I want to so bad. Death. Oh, Boop is adorable. Boop is still cute. Sure, Boop. Suicide. Massacre. Blanket. Marshmallow, sock kitties. Yes, see? All cute, adorable things. Yours. Vivid mouse. Mouse is cute. Oh, bunnies. Bunnies are cute. Hopeless peace. Bed, embrace. Embrace. Ah, friends. Magical friendships. Sunset, rainbow. Puppy. Puppies. Dazzle, beauty, disaster, heart. Heart. Do some heart. Ooh, kawaii. Totally kawaii. Shiny, essence, entropy, graveyard, vacation, laugh, twirl, twirls. Defeat, intellectual. Ooh, headphones. Oh, gotta do headphones, man. Sure, I'll do lipstick this time. And, ooh, adventure. Adventures. Alright, we got that. Another day passes. It's time to meet the club already. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna save. Save slot 1 here. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this one. I mean, we went through our very first club meeting, so that worked out well. We did not get to read my poem, which is unfortunate, but I see that the words are repeating themselves, so perhaps you just get the awesome... Grim was a pretty cute... Grim was a very cute death, yeah, yeah. So, you know, maybe afterwards, I'll get to read something eventually, when my poem is more finessed. Maybe that's the reason why I didn't get now, because it literally was just a ridiculous combination of things, which it kind of was. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you again. I'm probably going to do another stream for this a little bit tomorrow, probably in the afternoon again. So maybe I'll get to see you guys then again.